Hello dear students. Today we will study a mathematical concept related to some real life examples. Let's take the first example. Cost of 2 pencils is rupees 10. Find the cost of 1 pencil. Taking 1 pencil as P, we form the equation 2P is equal to 10 implies P is equal to 5. Here 5 is the solution of this linear equation, also called its root. Let's take the second example now. If the cost of 2 pencils and 3 erasers is 15, find the cost of a pencil, 1 eraser or maybe both. Putting it algebraically, we get 2p plus 3e is equal to 15, where p is a pencil, e is an eraser. As the two entities involved are pencil and an eraser, these two entities are two variables. If we have to find out the solution of such an equation, we will apply hit and trial method as we studied in class 9. But let's now recap what all we have studied about linear equations in our earlier classes. Linear equation in one variable is of the form ax plus b is equal to 0, where a and b are constants. They belong to a set of real numbers. The coefficient of the variable x, which is a, can never be 0. What about the linear equation in two variables? The standard form for the same is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c belongs to R. The coefficients of the variables a and b can never be 0. Now let's think of the word linear. Why are these systems? Why is the set of equations called linear? Because the power of the variable is 1, and whenever we plot the graph of such an equation, we always get a straight line. And extending the word line, we get the word linear. So, we have just revised the system of equations. Now let me take another real life example. Another real life example can be 2x plus 3y is equal to 15 and 3x plus 4y is equal to 25. We have to find the value of x and y. Now, we don't know how to find the values of x and y in such an equation. Here comes the study for class 10th. We here studied the pair of linear equations to two variables, or simultaneous linear equations, or system of linear equations. The standard form for the same is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. But here, as we are talking about a pair, means we should have two equations. Now, but both the equations cannot be of the same time. There has to be some difference in the set of equations. So let's call the first equation as a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. And the second equation as a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. The condition again is the coefficient of the variables a1 and b1 can never be 0, or in other words, we can say that a1 square plus b1 square can never be 0. And for the second equation, a2 square plus b2 square can never be 0. Now, a question which comes to our mind is how to find solutions of such pair of equations. There are basically two methods of finding the solution of such equations. One is algebraically and another is graphically. In algebraically, there are three methods: elimination, substitution, and cross multiplication. We will be making videos of each topic and will be explaining you after this video. And another pair of equation is way of finding solution is graphically. There are three graphs you may find in this chapter. In one graph, you might get a set of parallel lines. In another graph, you might get a set of intersecting lines. And one, you can find coincident lines. Now, let's solve two questions based on today's discussion, and so that you can practice the same at home as homework. You can take the question from NCERT or maybe from NCERT exemplar. Let's take the first question. Check if x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, a solution of the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 13 is equal to 0. This question was also asked in one of the CBSE examinations in the year 2008. Substituting the value of x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 in the equation, we get 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3 minus 13, which is equal to 13 minus 13 is equal to 0. Means LHS is equal to RHS, implies that x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 is a solution of the given linear equation. Let's take the second question. Show that x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 10 is a solution of the pair of linear equations. We are talking about the pair here. So this was never done before. We are doing it for the first time in class 10. The equations are 2x minus y is equal to 0 and 10x plus 2y is equal to 70. We have the equations listed here. Substituting the value of x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 10 in 1, we have LHS becomes 2 into 5 minus 10, which is 10 minus 10, which is equal to 0. And that is the RHS. Substituting the same solution in the second equation, we have LHS becomes 50 plus 20 is 70, and that in turn becomes our RHS. So, x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 10 satisfy both the equations 1 and 2. Hence, x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 10 is a solution of the given pair of linear equations. So, in the next module, I will be discussing about how to graphically find out the solution of the given system of linear equations. Thank you.